We could be looking at a repeat of the Persona 4 because I managed to buy Persona 3 when I saw it when it was in the shop. But yeah, we're looking at a repeat potentially of the Persona 3. No, let me try again. We're looking at a repeat of the Persona 4 incident. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna title this like an episode of The Big Bang Theory because The Big Bang Theory is a high quality show that I think we should all reference whenever possible. Because what I saw online this morning, but it doesn't really matter that it was online, but I just saw it online. It's not like I saw it it's not big on the internet. It's just something I saw while I was on the sex website. That they have in my local sex now got a copy of Speed Kings, which is in the same way that no, Speed Kings. I've already got Speed Kings. They've got a copy of Riding Spirits, which in the same way that Speed Kings is Burnout with bikes, Speed Kings is a Gran Turismo with bikes. Before there was Tourist Trophy and that kind of thing. They don't have Riding Spirits 2, which from everything I've seen is the superior game, and two, also, more well known and has actual videos about it on YouTube, unlike one which is completely ignored by literally everyone, which makes it the perfect candidate of a game for me to play on this channel, because I've realized that my niche isn't having an active subscriber base, it's being the channel that has just tons and tons of Let's Plays on it, and when you want to see a game being played, and you plug it in, this is on the second page of results, and then you go through and I've played every obscure racing game that you can name. I feel like that should be the niche that I aim for, which is why I probably shouldn't put adverts on my videos and stuff, just so that they're easier to come back to. Not that you shouldn't be using AdBlock anyway. You should absolutely definitely use AdBlock at all times. That's my moral position. Because advertising on YouTube, as I got woke from watching the most recent Mr. Medica video about blood sports. I got woke on what he said about advertising on YouTube, which is that it's fucking stupid. Anyway, yeah, we're looking at a repeat of the Persona 4 incident because Sex have Speed Kings in the shop right now, and I could have gone after school today and bought it because it's only 50p, but I didn't go because one, it's rainy and horrible and there's traffic all over the fucking place, and two, yeah, and the last time I went into town I almost crashed my bike. That's part of that whole issue there, but also because I wanted to record more because I'm fucking addicted to recording. I don't only play games to record them. This isn't a serious issue. I spent most of my half term playing Enthusia Professional Racing, which it's how more modern games have loot boxes and stuff, and they entice you to buy them, and hopefully you get the good shit. Enthusia is that, but without having to actually pay for anything, which means it's perfect. But it's also really fucking irritating because I was in a race, right, where there was a Nissan S13, an S15, and an R33, and also a Nissan Seema, which I'd never heard of before. But I figure, and the other car I wasn't going to get because my odds of winning were higher than it, so obviously it wasn't going to give it to me. So I figured that I could go into that race and I'm pretty much guaranteed either an S chassis or a Skyline. And, I wanted that Skyline because it's the R33. And the R33 is the best Skyline. So, there I go. Do the race. Win it in a... I don't know what I was driving, can't remember. But I won it, is the point. And what does it give me? I get given the fucking Seema, right? So basically, the gambling, I'm pretty sure the gambling on Enthusia is rigged, because a lot of the time it doesn't even give me a car as a prize at all. It'll just say no car awarded or something. It's it's fucking stupid. You never get the car you want. Even in a race where there's 5, you know, you get 5 opponents. Even in a race where there's 4 cars you want and 1 you don't, you're guaranteed to get the car that you don't want. It's ridiculous, but I can't stop playing it because it's gambling, and gambling is addictive. If Enthusiast came out now, there'd be a huge uproar about it, but that'd probably be because it would have like microtransactions and stuff to like improve the odds of you winning a car that you want or something. Anyway, back on Need for Speed Underground. I could probably have like skipped recording an episode or 2 to go into town and buy Riding Spirits, on the basis that, you know, I have more episodes recorded than I need, but I thought I had more episodes recorded than I need than I actually did. It turns out I've only got 1 more than I needed, so you know, I wouldn't have been able to miss out on recording too much, so I ended up not. I'll go tomorrow probably. I don't know, it's not a huge deal. I'd rather Riding Spirits 2, but Riding Spirits 1 seems like a good place to start when it comes to, you know, playing a game and its sequel. So I think that's the first time that a 6-lap race has been really easy. I remember the last, I think, long circuit race I did took, you could say it took a lot of time. Also, I think I'm playing with a Player 2 controller. I might, yeah, I'm pretty sure I am. I've got two controllers plugged into my PlayStation right now, because at the weekend my cousin was around and we did well, we only actually had, it was my granddad's birthday, so there he is coming round. I spent most of the time in my room. I was sociable, you know, I'm okay at being sociable when it's my family, so, you know, I was down there for a bit. And then, you know, come like 11, I'm back up, I'm playing, well, I was playing Enthusia, but then when he came up, I switched to Gran Turismo, because that has, like, easier physics. So, you know, we did a head-to-head race on a GT3, which he fucking sucked at. Even though he has a PS4 and Gran Turismo Sport, he literally can't play GT3 to save his life. But that might be because he's, you know, still in primary school. So I guess I shouldn't judge him too hard for his inability to drive a Mazda MX-5 faster than I can drive a Peugeot 206. Anyway, the point is, I left both controllers plugged in, and now I'm pretty sure I'm playing with the controller I plugged in for him to use. Which is a weird feeling, because on the controller I normally use, the left thumbstick, from how much I've used it, has been dug out to the point that there's like a little oh fuck, there's a little divot that I can dig my thumb into to get a little bit more leverage, you know, from pressing it so often, really pressing into it quite hard so often, because I get pretty into these races and stuff. And this one I bought more recently. And the thumbstick is in excellent condition. In fact, it's a little bit springy on top, which I'm finding weirdly disconcerting. Like, it's odd to have a springy thumbstick. Speaking of having to buy new stuff, new equipment for my games playing deal and stuff, and actually a little bit of buying new equipment for motorbikes and stuff, but you know, I didn't pay for that, so I'll get onto that later. That's less of a complaint and more of a thing I should mention to my dad later on. Oh, level 3 rear bumpers. Let's see what we got. So on Saturday, obviously I record on a Tuesday, everyone knows this, because of the extra episode between now and the way this goes up. This would have been about Saturday 2 weeks ago, if you want to keep track of the time frame. By the end of this week I should have the new stuff that I ordered. On Saturday, the Turtle Beach X12s I've been using since 2013 died overnight. They were fine on Friday, then on Saturday only one ear worked, and then I completely fucked them trying to get them unplugged and fix them. So I had to order new ones of them. And then a little bit later on the old Sundays, the just regular headphones that I use for my computer and stuff broke. I'm gonna go for this one. It looks a little bit more cut down. It's got a little bit more vents in it. It looks a bit better now. I don't have an angel giving me the finger on the back of my car. Yeah, so I've had to order. I ordered XL1s this time because I just found out that X12s are like 40 quid, which I don't remember them being when I was 12 and having to buy my second pair. So I ordered XL1s instead because they're miles cheaper, and I had to get regular headphones as well. So I managed to keep costs mostly down, which is always a plus. I like not spending too much money on electronic equipment and stuff because I really don't think it's very valuable. If I'm being real. So we're finally at event 101. I just noticed before clicking on the loading screen for this race. And it's a tournament as well. So definitely not going to get it done within this episode. The AI are probably going to be really hard as well. I know that some guy in the comments section was able to beat Eddie's posse with a Mitsubishi Eclipse. Which I've been fucking around with an Eclipse in the pre-race mode. Ages ago in this game, there was that Eclipse that was black with the red windows that I really dug. So I tried making one in the quick race mode, where you can customize a car as you please, and then save it and then take it out racing. I don't have red window tint in the quick race mode for some reason, so I went for green instead, and it looked fucking sick, dude. It was genuinely like a Hot Wheels car. If I unlock wide bodies before the end of the game, I'm thinking, or actually no, on this game, I need a really good car to beat Eddie at the end. So, I'll stick to the Skyline, and you can only own one car at a time. So yeah, I'll stick to the Skyline. And then I probably won't drive an Eclipse when I play Need for Speed Underground 2 after I'm done with this game. Because I don't want to use the same car 2 games in a row. So I'm going to end that game with the Mitsubishi instead of driving the Skyline. Even though I know that I drove the Impreza in this game as well, but that was a shit detuned model, so I don't think it counts. Which is why I reckon it's okay if I drive the Impreza again to end that game. But I think after I'm done playing Underground 2 on this channel, on my original Xbox, what I'll do is I'll play it again on my 360 for my second channel, which you can find, linked on the main page of this channel. It's called Boy Blunder. And I don't think I'm going to change it. I'm pretty sure I'm going to change this channel's name to Lurkio, instead of keeping it as Joe Does Racing forever. But again, it's just a little bit more to think about. A little bit more to try and sort. Even more stuff to just get done. It's a stressful life I lead, playing games all day and all night. I think I deserve a little bit more respect than I get. So if you could say something nice to me, please, that'd be appreciated. Yeah, when I play it because I want to play it on my original Xbox for this channel, so that I can have the cutscenes, so that this kind of story that I've got going on with Need for Speed, adds up more, because the cutscenes don't work on Xbox 360 backwards compatibility, and I am much too lazy to edit them in. So I'll just play the version of the game that has them, and then when I can just fuck around in HD, I'll, I guess there's no need for them to be there. And the kind of the story that I've made up to link you know, Need for Speeds through a lot of the years. It only really comes into play to link each game together, and you know, Underground 2 link themselves together, you know, because one's a sequel to the other one, and Most Wanted and Carbon link themselves together as well. So I just wanted to add in a little bit extra in there about being Ryan Cooper the whole time, and then, you know, Undercover and Import Tuner Challenge and Forza Horizon and stuff, just to really round out this whole story arc that I've got going on, which I think should involve having the cutscenes, but I'll talk more about how each game connects to the next through, like, in episode 1 of each series following this game. In episode 1 of this game, I should probably have prefaced by saying that the prologue to Carbon, the prologue to Carbon should probably have happened before the start of this game, if I was really gonna do it properly and how I envisioned it. But you know, whatever. The premise so far is that I was a good boy street racing in Paramount City, and then Darius fucked me over, and I had to run away. I didn't have very much money, so I had to buy a Peugeot 206 in this city, and now I'm trying to work my way back over there. And all kinds of trials and tribulations will come my way as we adventure over there. So that's going to end this episode. I unlocked the body vinyl, but I'm not really interested in that. Next week, I'm going to finish off this tournament. I think in this recording session, I should probably be able to finish this game. So I don't know what I'm going to do when I do that, but we'll figure that out next week.